everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the Raven Oracle, and I renamed my channel because I just wanted to see how things were going to change in my life and whether I really wanted to do this. And you know what, I came to the decision that it's very important for me to share my gift with the world. And so I just decided to rebrand it to something that's a little bit more me, you know. And one of my spirit animals is the raven, and it was given to me in a vision, you know, however woo-woo that sounds to you. But it is more along the lines of my personality as well. So we are going to do a tarot reading today. I'm going to be the oracle for you. And listen, it is very important to me that you communicate with me. Okay, so tell me in the comments what you think of the readings, what kind of readings you would also like me to do, because I'm very open to that. You know, I don't want to get stuck in a rut of just doing the same thing week after week, day after day. Okay, so I also do daily readings that are much shorter, and they are like between 5 and 8 minutes. Okay, and it's for every single day, so make sure to subscribe and click your notification bell so that you can get it on your feed. Okay, and today what I'm going to do for the week, so every week I'm going to do readings for your zodiac signs. So we are going to get started right away with your tarot reading, and I'm first going to just draw an overarching energy for all the signs for the week. So I just want to see what Spirit has for us for the week. So thank you, Spirit. I'm just going to do a quick shuffle here, and then let's get going. So I'm just going to draw one card for that overall energy, okay? All right, so we've got the Magician, which is absolutely wonderful for the start of a week, because everything is about creating new things, about being open to connecting to your divine higher power, whoever that is for you. So, you know, if I use language like God and universe for my newer viewers, and by the way, thank you subscribers for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. But for those of you who don't know me, whoever your higher power is, whatever name you give that higher power, just replace it with the language I'm using, okay? So I speak about Spirit, I speak about the universe. So this is the Magician card. And it's all about creation. It's all about having mastery over all the elements. So on the table here, you can see he's got the cup, he's got the pentacle, the sword, and the wand. So he is the conjurer. He is the one that sets an intention in his mind and then decides what he wants to manifest in his life, what he wants to create in his life, and then he goes for it. And he's also very grounded. So it's very much a as above, so below card. Okay, so that is your overarching energy for the week. Okay. All right, hi there, Virgo. It is time for your money and career reading. So I'm going to do that first for you. Listen, while I'm doing these readings, always pay attention to what your own heart and your own intuition is telling you, okay? And if these readings don't resonate for you, just move on from them and catch the next one. All right, and don't forget that I do Daily Dose of the Divine every day, just to give you that little snippet and help and advice for the day, okay? So hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and just hit that bell so that you can get a notification, all right? So money and career, the Emperor. What a wonderful start. Okay, so the Emperor is all about ownership, rulership, power, responsibility, achievement, everything that your heart desires. Okay, so an Emperor is, I mean, he's sitting on his throne. He is overseeing his entire empire. He is in charge. He is the power and authority in his life. And those people that are under him, okay, or those people in his life, all right, he understands that he is the one who makes the decisions. He is the one that implements those decisions. And because of his confidence, his super confidence, okay, he has achieved everything that his heart desires. That's why he's the Emperor, okay. And it's a very strong energy in that it's like, and it's a 4, so it's speaking about stability, structure, security. So either you are looking for more stability and structure in your life, and this card is saying this is what you actually want to achieve, this is what you're after, this is who you want to be in your life. You want to be the Emperor, Okay, you want to hold that scepter of rulership. You want to wear the crown. And that could be what Spirit's encouraging you to pursue. But let's have a look at the other cards and see where it's going. So you've got the World card. I'm just going to put my finger there, just because of YouTube rules. Let me do the little finger. No, that one. Okay, the World. All right, so the World card. This is the middle card. So I'm doing 3-card spread. Middle card is normally challenge position. What I get from going from the Emperor into this card is that some of you are on the cusp of stepping into something new. You are about to step into a new reality, Virgo. You are about to, there's a new reality that's waiting for you. And because it's the World card is the last card in the major arcana. So it's the end of the journey. It's reaching that place, that journey that you've just completed. And now there's an up leveling that's waiting to happen. Because she's the only character, even the Magician, which you remember the Magician was your overarching energy for this week, for all the zodiacs. Even the Magician only has one wand, but she has 2. I don't know if you can see it in the foil. Okay, so she's holding 2 wands, which means she's the supreme being who has created and manifested her new reality. She is about to step through into an up leveling. And because it's in the blockage position, I get a sense that some of you are holding back a little bit, or there's doubt and fear that is causing you to hesitate and to stay back, to not pursue those dreams and goals that you know, or that you have an inkling, okay, is going to lead to this situation where you are the emperor of your life. Okay. So I definitely get a sense that some of you are you hesitant, and whatever is causing it, it could be doubt, it could be you feel like you don't have the courage to do it, okay, which is just an illusion, and it comes from your programming. Perhaps there are people in your life that are telling you can't do this, or you're going to fail, okay, or your idea is stupid, or it's unrealistic, okay. And I think depending on how old you are, those of you who are watching, we've all had people like that in our lives. We've all had people telling us at some point that we're ridiculous, or don't be stupid, or that's a bad idea, or, that sow those seeds. But if we just keep in mind that those people are speaking from their own experiences and their negativities and their programming, and it actually has nothing to do with us. When you remember that you are the one who's in charge of your life. You are the one that's in charge of your life, Virgo, no one else. Okay, so the decision whether you're going to step through into this new up leveling, receive this new up leveling, step through into this new reality, is yours to make. It's your decision. And some of you, I'm just feeling some of you are like, you're kind of hovering in front of this wonderful and new experience, but you're afraid to step through. Okay. When you step through, I feel very strongly Spirit is saying that emperorship, okay, is waiting for you. Okay, let's have a look and see. So 5 of Wands. The fives are always about conflict, struggle, uncertainty. Fives are like in the middle of, the number, like from 1 to 10, it's like they're in the middle. It's kind of like that crossroads feeling, okay? So some of you, this is just confirmation of exactly what I just said. Some of you could be at a crossroads. You're trying to decide left, right, forward. Definitely never ever go back, by the way. Okay, but you're trying to decide which way to go, and it's causing you this frenetic, uncomfortable energy. It may be even causing you some confusion, Virgo. Okay, so really ask yourself if the confusion that's going on inside you is real, or if it's something that you've just made up, like you've conjured up. Or, as I said, other people are the ones that are causing that upheaval and that upset. All right. if it's both those cases, you really need to get focused, refocus on what you want. What do I want? What does my heart want? What do I need to pursue that's going to make my heart sing so it feels like I'm on top of the world? This emperor is sitting, his throne is on top of a mountain. He's on the highest point, Mount Everest. Okay? He has achieved everything because he was confident enough to just go for it. Okay? And he didn't allow, emperors never allow, kings and queens and emperors, they don't allow other people to tell them what to do. Okay, so it's very, very important that you focus on exactly what it is that you want to achieve and go for it, and not allow this energy to rule your mind and to, most importantly, to rule your heart. Okay, all right, Virgo, I'm going to move on to your love relationship reading. So let's just get going with that. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Let's see, usually the love and relationship readings tie into the the money and careers because of that energy. Okay, so some of you have that energy of hesitation. So let's have a look what the love reading has. So 9 of Wands. I think some of you could be feeling this, you know, he's called the wounded warrior. His energy is depleted. He doesn't feel like he wants to carry on. He doesn't feel like he wants to achieve more, you know, to keep going. Okay. And it could be that some of you are in a relationship where you're actually feeling that. It's like, oh, I really don't want to keep going with this thing. You know, it's exhausting. It is draining my energy. I'm feeling beaten down, and I certainly hope for some of you it is not physically. But especially in that circumstance, it is time that cycle ends. The 9 is an ending of a cycle. It is reaching the end of that cycle. Okay. And a 10 is usually the you've ended and you're about to start something new. So this is an ending. So I really feel strongly Spirit is saying to you that it is time that you let go of the things that have caused you this draining. I just feel like, oh, you know, like when you're trying to wake up on a Monday morning to go to work, you're exhausted. Every fiber of your being is exhausted. And when you find yourself in a situation like this, you've got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth me to continue on and to perpetuate this energy? Because remember, when you are under stress, when you feel beaten down and depressed and tired, you're going to start getting sick. It's going to start manifesting in illness or, you know, aches and pains or things like that. So that's the way energy works. Okay. If you're feeling a certain way, you're going to be drawing that energy into your life. Okay, so you want to break free from this. You want to leave this energy behind and you want to step into something new. You want to be refreshed. Okay. Queen of Cups, very interesting. I'm getting this card a lot for the zodiacs. Queen of Cups is paying attention to your intuition. So because this is the middle card and it's in the blockage position or the challenge position, some of you are not paying enough attention to your intuition. You're not connecting to your spirit, to your heart space. And because it's a relationship reading, I think some of you have forgotten what it feels like to love, to be free, to be in a relationship, but to be free within that relationship. You know, my husband is a relationship coach and he also has a YouTube channel and he is so brilliant. He's so gifted at it. And I always hear when he does his posts is that a relationship, when you are in a relationship, but both of you are not free to express yourselves and be yourselves, how can it survive? Okay, because it's going to start building resentment and things are going to start feeling heavy and things are going to feel like you're fighting all the time. Okay, so some of you need to hear this. Some of you need to reconnect to and ask yourself, what does my heart want? What does my heart want? Have you forgotten what your heart desires? Okay, so Virgo, it is vital that you reconnect to your spirituality. It is vital that you reconnect to what you want. Are you in a relationship that's draining you? Because then you need to get out of it. You need to set yourself free again. Okay. So the last card for your relationship reading is the Seven of Wands. Yeah, some of you are feeling this. I kind of get, he is standing on a hilltop, okay, and he's defending his position. And I think some of you I get that energy, like you really, you standing and you're defending yourself, and you're constantly in that state of stress, of feeling like you need to defend yourself, feeling like you're arguing. Maybe you're arguing a lot with your partner. But this is not a good place to be. You need to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth me staying in this situation? If it is, if your love for this person is greater than the difficulty that you're finding yourselves in, then fight for it. Yes. So this standing of ground could be you fighting for the relationship. But for those of you who feel like that love that you have isn't worth it, it's not worth the pain and suffering that you're going through in that relationship, then you standing your ground all the time is just, again, it's going to lead to exhaustion, fatigue, illness, stress. Okay, you don't want to be in this position. It's time to break the cycle, Virgo. That's what I'm getting. It's time to break the cycle of defending yourself constantly. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for you, Virgo, because I think I've said it all. Okay, it is time to fight for yourself. It is time to reconnect and ask yourself, ask your spirit, ask your heart, and ask your higher power, whoever that is for you, for clarity and for help and guidance out of a situation. Okay, right. So the card I've drawn, this is from the Mystic Wisdom card, is celebration. Let go and have fun. Have you forgotten to have fun, Virgo? Have you forgotten what it's like in a relationship to have fun? So maybe that's what it's saying. It's like, let go and have fun. You will find your celebration again. You will find your joy again. Okay. So either fight for the love you have or let go so that you can be free. And I'm going to leave it right there. Okay, Virgo. All right. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget, I do my daily doses of the divine every day on my channel as well. So hit your notification bell and subscribe. And I will see you at your next reading. Okay, Virgo. Bye. All right. So we are moving on to Pisces. Hi, Pisces. We are going to start the reading with your money and career. And let's see what the week has for you. What Spirit has for you for the week. Okay. So let's get going. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for Pisces? Just checking I'm not doing the wrong one. Okay, so Pisces, the High Priestess. You know what, I'm getting a lot in the zodiac readings this week about connecting with your intuition, Pisces. The High Priestess is the go-between heaven and earth. Yes, she has the knowledge of the universe available to her, okay? And so what this card is saying, the energy of this card is saying, you are like the priest or priestess in your life, okay? Non-gender specific, but you are the embodiment of heaven and the embodiment of earth. You are a flesh being, but you have the universe inside you. You have your spirit. You have energy, power, expansion, infinity within you as well. So you are a dual being. So the High Priestess is saying to some of you, okay, it is time to reconnect to your intuition, to pay attention to what your mind and what your heart and your spirit is saying, as opposed to all the stuff that's going on in the mind. Because the mind tends to get in the way. The mind, the ego it's the material earth construct, okay? It's the programming that we've gone through our entire lives, okay? And your ego's job is to protect you and to keep you in a little comfort zone where you kind of imprisoned. It can imprison you, all right? The High Priestess is urging you to switch that off and to rather connect with that innate power that is inside you, that has all the knowledge, all the answers, all the guidance that you could ever possibly need or want in your life. All right. She has all the knowledge of the universe available to her, but so do you. Okay, and 2 is the number of stability and balance. So it's very important, and I'm definitely getting this. It's important that your mind and your heart work together to create your reality, to create what you want. So I think because it's in a money and career reading, I'm really feeling like some of you have lost that connection. You are operating purely on the mind aspect. You are purely operating on what is going on in the material world around you, and you've lost that connection to that all-knowing power that is your guide, and that is going to give you the answers that you need for any difficult situation that you find yourself in. Okay, so I've got the 10 of Pentacles here, but it's in the blockage position, in the challenge position. So this kind of abundance, and because it's a money and career reading and you've got your pentacles, okay, some of you envision this for yourselves, but you don't know how to get there. You don't know which path to go down. You're not sure what it's going to take. You can't see clearly. I think some of you, I feel that some of you are not seeing very clearly. You don't have clarity in direction. You also don't have clarity for the next step in a decision that you have to make for a career or for a job. It could even be a job. You know, do I take this job that's going to offer me more money, but is going to take out a lot more of my free time that I have at the moment, or do I go for this job that pays a little bit less but is going to give me a lot more freedom to spend time with my loved ones? That kind of situation, and you can't see clearly. It's causing a little bit of distress and conflict. This is what you're after. This is what every single human being on the planet is after. Okay, this luxury, this leaving a legacy for your loved ones, creating that legacy for your loved ones. But some of you are struggling to really envision this and know how you're going to achieve it. Okay, and most of us are in that situation. Okay, and that is why Spirit is saying the only way that you're going to find out is to reconnect, to allow flow. Okay, pay attention. Some of you are having dreams, very vivid dreams, and I hear Spirit saying to you, you have to start paying attention to your dreams. Okay, so saying that, look what card I drew. 4 of Swords. This is about isolating yourself, getting quiet, getting into a state of being where you are removing yourself from the busyness of your life, from the clatter that's going on inside the head, okay? Too many voices that is stealing your clarity, stealing your peace and the tranquility that you should be carrying with you throughout your life, so that you're always very aware intuitively of being guided at any time. Okay, but when our lives are full of clutter and our brains are just too preoccupied and busy, we cannot hear clearly, we cannot get our direction. And I feel that strongly for you, Pisces, that this is what's happening. Okay, is that you are not clear. You've lost your connection to your heart space. All right. This card, Spirit's saying you need to get quiet. You need to spend time in solitude, reconnecting with yourself, but also with the divine. So whoever that higher power is for you, whether it's through prayer or meditation or reading or journaling, whatever that means for you, taking a long hot bath with candles all around you, sending the kids away for the weekend, whatever, or going to a beautiful place if you are able, it's very important that you find a quiet place and ask for help. Ask for that guidance to clear away the blockage and to quiet the brain. I think that's the main thing I'm getting for your money and career reading, Pisces, for this week. Okay. Yeah, you need to get into a place of quiet contemplation so that you can get the guidance that you need. So we're going to do your love and relationship reading now. Spirit, 6 of Swords. Some of you are definitely moving away from a situation that has caused some psychological upset. The Swords again, look, this love reading is going to tie in with your money and career as well, because that's the energy that you're carrying for this, at the moment, for this October the 14th week, if I didn't mention that, by the way. So you are definitely moving away from a psychological situation that is causing you that little bit of distress. The Swords represent your thoughts again. Okay, so that 4 of Swords that I drew for your money and career reading, if you remember, the 3 of the Swords were hanging up on the wall behind him, and the other sword was lying at the bottom of his altar, of the altar that he was lying on, because he wanted to quiet the brain, suspend his thinking so that he could get quiet and connect with his spirituality. This card is saying that you are making moves towards moving away from a situation that is causing you to be upset and distressed. The figures in the boat are very hunched over, so they've definitely been through it. And I think some of you in a relationship, whether it's a business relationship or love relationship, you've kind of been through it. And I get a sense that Spirit is saying it is time to stop fighting with your head, okay? And to seek quieter, still waters. Can you see the waters on this side? I don't know if you can see it very clearly in this card. At the bottom, the waters are choppy, but on the other side of the boat, the waters are very calm. Okay, and you are moving from the choppy waters into the calm waters. So in a relationship reading, I really feel strongly that it is time that you move away from what is causing this turmoil and this distraction. Okay, where you can't think clearly, you can't feel connected to your heart space. 7 of Cups for your blockage position. Some of you, the 7s are about that frenetic conflict energy, and this card is very much about, because the cups represent your emotions, so some of you are feeling that distress. You're feeling like there's just too much going on. You feel torn you feel pulled and torn in different directions. Your emotions are in turmoil, your thoughts are in turmoil, everything feels choppy, everything is unclear. You're looking out into the future, and you want to move away from the way it is at the moment, but there is just too much going on for you to be able to see that clearly. And that energy is what is causing you just to feel like life is just way too chaotic at the moment. Some of you might be asking me, well, how do I get quiet? I don't have time for that. I don't have time for meditation. I don't have time. If you can get yourself, go to a coffee shop by yourself. I'm just giving you a few examples. Go to a coffee shop by yourself. Get off your phone, okay? Take your journal, go sit in a quiet corner in the coffee shop and sit and read and just write down anything that comes to mind. What do I want for my life? Where have I lost the way? Am I in the relationship I want? Anything like that, Pisces, that is going to give you clarity. Usually when you journal and you write things down, you are going to be a lot clearer. So perhaps that is something that you need to do. The last card for your love reading is the King of Swords. The King and Queen of Swords are all about clarity of thought. That's it. That's what they represent. Clear thinking, clear feeling, clear vision, knowing what you want, seeing it with clarity of heart and mind. You know what I mean? Clearing away all the distractions. You need to get rid of these distractions, Pisces. That's what I'm feeling. There's too much going on in your life at the moment for you to feel and see anything clearly. Okay. Final word from the Mystic Wisdom cards. I'm just going to draw this one. Face your fears. Release the power of fear. Some of you need to hear that. So the reason why some of you are feeling stuck or in that position where you can't find peace and clarity is because fear is ruling your life. Okay, Pisces, it is time to let go. It is time to release those things in your life that is causing you the distraction and the upset. Okay, I hope this was helpful, Pisces. I'll see you in your next reading. Don't forget your daily doses of the divine every day on my channel. So click your notification bell and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, Sagittarius. Let's get going with your money and career reading first. I'm just going to draw 3 cards before we move on to your love reading. Okay. And while I'm doing these readings, please pay attention to your heart. Pay attention to what your own intuition is telling you. Sometimes these readings don't resonate for you. So if that's the case, just move on. And don't forget to catch your daily dose of the divine every day. So if you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button and click your notification bell so that you can catch them. Okay. All right. So money and career. You've started with the Devil card, which is quite a... So I'm just putting my fingers here for YouTube rules. So you've got the Devil card here. Okay. And when it comes to the Devil, we are dealing with a very powerful energy of feeling, either you're feeling trapped or you're feeling like life is just so overwhelming that you feel like you're in a little prison. Okay, so these 2 characters in the card, I'll try and show you again. There are 2 people standing at the bottom under the Devil. Okay, they are wearing chains around their neck. Okay, but those chains are very loose. So at any time, they can just take those chains off and they can walk away. So usually this card has to do with addictions or things that are just keeping you in a place of stuckness. Okay, my new word. But you're feeling trapped. You're feeling like life is just keeping you down. And your situation, and you could be in a job situation where maybe you signed a contract and you feel trapped in that situation. You could be feeling like if you try and pursue something new, and some of you, your heart could be telling you, listen, it's time to move on. It's time to break free. It's time to get rid of this old stuff that's not working for you anymore. But you're fearful because you're not quite sure what's going to happen to your life. Maybe you are financially very secure in the job you're in, but you're very unhappy. Can you see that prison situation? Okay. So I'm getting the Devil card for you, Sagittarius, because I really feel that some of you are in a situation where you feel like you can't see any way out. But the thing about the Devil card, it's a very dramatic card, but what the Devil card is saying is that you have the ability, you are the person who makes the decision to leave your situation. Okay, so yes, you might be, it might be great for money, but your well-being is at stake, your health is at stake. Your happiness is at stake. Can you see? So you have to decide what is more important to you in life. Is money, making money and wealth and building material possessions, is that more important than your happiness and well-being? Okay. Or can you possibly consider, Sagittarius, that when you marry the 2 together and there is balance in your life, that is when you're going to be at your most happy, most fulfilled, most feeling like you're achieving everything. Because there's no such thing as being happy and poor and being rich and, being miserable. Or, you can be rich and miserable. There are a lot of very wealthy people in the world that are very unhappy. Okay, so it all boils down to finding balance, and I'm getting that very strongly from Spirit. You need to find balance in your life between money and happiness. Okay, you can have both. All right, but if you are finding yourself in a situation where you feel trapped, it is something that you can set yourself free from. So some of you need to hear that. You have the power and authority in your life. Remember, you are the universe. You have the power and authority of the universe inside you. You have the ability to make your own decisions for your own life. Okay. Okay, so I've got the World card. Again, it's a major arcana, so there's a lot of energy going on around you at the moment, Sagittarius, in your money and career. So because this is in a blockage position, and I got this for another zodiac sign as well, some of you are on the cusp of stepping through into something new and exciting, but you're stopping yourself. You're getting in your own way. The World card is the last card in the major arcana, and the World card is about an up-leveling. It's about stepping through into a new reality that you have created for yourself. So, going back to me saying that you have the power and authority over your own life to make your own decisions, that is you up-leveling. That is you remembering that you are God on earth, okay? That you are in charge of your life. You are not a prisoner to anybody or anything. And the sooner that you know that or remember it, because it's part of who you are, freedom is part of who you are, the sooner that you remember that, and that there is always a cycle that you're always moving through life in cycles. You need to finish one cycle to begin a next one. You cannot start something new if you are keeping yourself chained, if you're keeping yourself tied down, okay? Spirit wants you to move into something new. Spirit is saying there is something new waiting for you, okay? It is time for you to evolve. It is time for you to grow. It is time for you to expand and perhaps even create a brand new life for yourself. But you can't do that if you're not going to take those chains off from around your neck and walk away from whatever situation is keeping you imprisoned, okay? So the Four of Wands, yeah. So this is definitely Spirit saying, listen, you need to find time to separate yourself from what's going on around you, to get quiet, to get contemplative, to perhaps just completely find time for yourself to really ask yourself what you want, or to maybe find a solution as to how to set yourself free from the position that you're in. So some of you are definitely, you could be in a job situation that is just causing you to feel like there is no way out, but the solution is going to present itself if you surrender to what Spirit is saying and to what Spirit wants to actually show you. Okay, so the only way to hear clearly, to listen clearly to your heart and to pay attention to what Spirit is saying is to get quiet. So you can see in this card, the 3 swords have been hung up on the wall behind him. So he has suspended his thoughts. He's quieted his mind, all right? And the sword at the bottom is like, let me think about those things that are of a higher mind. Let me think about the things above, as opposed to this turmoil and clatter that's going on inside my mind that is causing me to feel like I don't have a solution. I don't have an answer. I'm trapped. I feel trapped. Okay. So it's very important, Sagittarius, that you spend quality time really thinking about how to set yourself free and the steps that you need to take in order to step into a new reality that Spirit is saying is definitely waiting for you. Okay. You have to evolve, Sagittarius. You can't stay in the same place for the rest of your life. You have to grow, okay? Human beings, everything about a human being innately inside of you is to learn new things, is to try new things, is to become something new, something bigger, and expand, okay? And that's very exciting. I always get excited about that. I love doing new things. I'm a Gemini. I love exploring. I love adventure. And it's very important to me to continue to evolve and learn and grow. And I really get a strong sense from Spirit encouraging you to reconnect to your heart space, okay, and find the solution to the situation that you find yourself in. Okay, let's move on to your love reading. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for Sagittarius for love reading? Let's go, guys. What? Thank you. So, the Hanged Man. Very interesting card for a relationship reading, but the Hangman is very much about seeing things from a different side, seeing things from a different angle, yes, perspective, but also to surrender to what is going on inside your heart space. You know, what is your heart telling you? This hangman, if you can see at the bottom here, his head is surrounded by light. Okay, he's got like a golden glow around his head. Okay, sorry, the light is reflecting on these cards. But he's got like this golden glow around his head because he understands that the best way for him to get clarity, okay, is to remove himself from the situation, necessarily flip everything upside down and look at it from a different angle, and maybe consider different things, doing things a different way, looking at a person from a different perspective. Or maybe you're finding yourself in a relationship where things have kind of gone stale a little bit, and you need to change things up a little bit, but you're not quite sure how to do that. So finding time again for yourself. A lot of these love readings tie into the energy of money and career, okay, because it is you. It is the same person, okay. You need to get quiet, Sagittarius, to really listen and hear from your heart, okay. And the Hanged Man with that halo around him, he knows that he has to stay connected to his divinity, because that divinity is where he gets his guidance from. It's where he gets information from. It's where he can see things with more clarity. So perhaps surrender more to your heart and let go of what's going on in your head, okay, for whatever relationship that is for you. So the King of Wands is in the blockage position. The other side of the King of Wands is that he can be a little bit a kind of like a bull in a china shop, where he's after something and he doesn't care what gets in the way. He wants to get it. And sometimes, well, not sometimes, most times, you know, when we just plow ahead and we want to control things, we want to take over and make things go our way, things just don't work, especially in a relationship. You know, when one person dominates over another person, it's never a good thing, because it's very imbalanced, and everything in life has to be about balance, Sagittarius. Okay, everything is about balance. All right, so you can't have one person who's in control making all the decisions. That's why narcissism is such an awful character trait to have, because it's all about domination, okay, and making the other person feel like they're worthless and nothing, okay, and they are always wrong. That is, if there's no balance in a relationship, nothing is going to work. And just the negative aspect of this king is that he can sometimes be so single-minded in what he wants that he forgets about that there's another person involved, that there are other people around them that his decisions are going to affect. Okay, so Spirit is urging you to take a step back, to look at the big picture, all right, and to really look at yourself and your partner and ask, is there balance? Is there give and take? Are both of us happy or unhappy, and how can we change it? You know, it's finding balance, Sagittarius. This is what I'm getting very strongly. You have to find balance in your relationships, otherwise they're not going to work. Okay, and this card is saying, in the blockage position, the King of Wands is saying, don't be domineering. Don't be the one to dominate. Allow the other person to express themselves as much as you are expressing yourself, or that person, you need to tell that person to give your voice, to allow your voice to be heard in the situation. So it could be the other way around. Okay. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles for the last card. Queen of Pentacles is about looking at considering your life circumstances, but looking at it in a way that is filled with the fulfillment of having everything in place to make a relationship really work. Because a relationship isn't only about the love aspect, you know, it's about the practical things in life as well. It's about how both of you are handling the money situation. It's about your careers, you know. Are you complementing each other in your career situation? Are you supporting your partner? Is your partner supporting you? So that you can create this environment in your relationship that comes together in this beautiful synergy of balance, of support, of energy, of fun, of enjoyment, of love. You know, it's that kind of wonderful, but also allowing each other the freedom to be yourselves. Okay, because you are still two individuals in a relationship. Okay, there's no like, you know, everything must be done together. It's very important. My husband and I, we became very good friends first before we got married, and we both allowed each other to be free and to give and take, and to come together in our common interests and loves, and share things like movies and music and things like that. And it's just so much better when you bring each other's gifts and talents together, and then create this wonderful material world where everything is just in harmony and just flowing beautifully. Okay, so it's very important that you have that in your life, Sagittarius, whether you need to deal with a person in your life that needs to give you that, okay, or whether you are that person who needs to maybe give more attention or listen more to the other person in your life. Okay, I'm going to leave that with you. All right, so your last card for the day is 7 Heavenly Virtues, Keys to Goodness. So heavenly virtues are just all about passion and love and giving of yourself, you know, being passionate and sharing that, you know, connecting with heaven. If both of you have this wonderful flow of energy, the keys to goodness, the keys to flow, the keys to love, find what that is for each other, and then come together in unity and create a beautiful love situation for yourself. Okay, I'll leave it there, Sagittarius, and I wish you all the best for the week. All right, and I hope this was helpful for you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading for this week of October the 14th. Okay, so we're going to start with your money and career. And let's have a look at what Spirit has for you, for Taurus. Okay, so it's important that while you're listening to the reading, Taurus, that you listen to what your own heart is telling you. Okay, so allow your own intuition to speak to you. So the first card that we have drawn for money and career is the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is very much ultimate fulfillment, because the cups are dealing with emotions. And, you know, her chalice is the only one, it's the only one that's a chalice in the whole tarot deck. You know, cups are about your emotions, but her cup is bejeweled. It's got these beautiful seraphim on either side of the cup. It's like the ultimate fulfillment and achievement, the abundance, you know, everything that her heart desires is what she has. And she's a queen for that reason. You know, she's on her throne, but she's also very grounded, because she's sitting here on the beach. Her feet are firmly planted in the ground, and she's very grounded, and she's very connected spiritually with her beautiful crown that connects her to the divine, and her feet are firmly planted in the ground, which means she is very aware that she needs to have balance in her life. But she also pays a lot of attention to her intuition and what her heart is telling her. So I get from Spirit that it is vital that as you focus on that emotional fulfillment and achievement and abundance that you want in your life, that you stay grounded. Okay, don't allow your ambitions and dreams and goals to become so I don't want to use the word unrealistic, because it kind of has a negative connotation to it, but be careful that all your lofty thinking and your dreams and your desires for your life are based in practical steps that you can take, as opposed to something that is a little bit out of your reach. And maybe those things that you want to do will be in your reach soon, but maybe right now you need to start thinking a little bit more about practical steps to take, those first few little steps before you start getting the ball rolling. Okay, because we don't go from being earning an average salary to a millionaire like overnight, unless you win the lottery. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you pursuing your dreams and goals and achieving it that way. Okay, so someone needed to hear that. Okay, so in the blockage position, I have the Hanged Man. So I think some of you here are needing to take a step back and to perhaps reassess where you're finding yourselves at the moment. It ties in with what I've just been saying. I really get a sense that some of you are rushing ahead into something. And when you rush ahead, excuse me, and your mind is very, very busy and in control, is trying to control everything, you're not really thinking clearly. You're not paying attention to those quiet stirrings of guidance and listening to your heart saying, go this way, but be careful of not to go that way. Be careful of that person. Don't trust them completely. There's something about them that's not 100%. And when you are so gung-ho to achieve things very quickly, okay, you miss things. You miss those little moments of guidance that Spirit is trying to give you to enable that as you are launching yourself ahead into your future, that you are not doing it unwisely, that you are doing it with a little bit more calm, peaceful awareness, and not getting so bogged down by busyness that you don't spend time staying connected to your heart space. Yeah, I'm getting this so strongly for some of you that don't just be careful that your eagerness doesn't overshadow your wisdom. Does that make sense to some of you? It's like you want to go on that road trip because it's something you've wanted to do your whole life, but you don't quite have enough money for it. But it doesn't matter, and you didn't quite plan your route properly, and then along the way you start discovering, oh, I forgot to pack this. I forgot that if I go this route, I didn't check and do my research. That route has been blocked off because they're doing roadworks. And now I have to backtrack, and it's costing me time and it's costing me money. It's that kind of thing. It's like being so gung-ho to go into something that you haven't looked at the big picture and you haven't been paying attention to the wisdom that Spirit is trying to share with you. So this card is saying that some of you are not taking the time to get quiet, to connect to Spirit. He's wearing that halo around his head because this character realizes that he needs to stay connected to Spirit so that he can see things clearly. This is about removing himself from the situation so that he can see the bigger picture. Okay, let's have a look at what the last card is for you. The Two of Wands. There's definitely something on the horizon for you. Okay, Taurus, there's something on the horizon for you that is waiting to be birthed, that is waiting to definitely come towards you. And I know you feel the excitement for it. Okay, you're feeling that excitement. You're feeling ready to go out into the world because he's holding the world in his hands. And it's a wand which represents your ambitions, your goals, your dreams for your life. But this card, this character in this card, you can see he's still standing on the top of the castle. He hasn't quite begun his journey yet. Okay, so he's still planning. He's in the planning stages. All right, so before he launches himself out into the world, he is making plans. He's making sure that he's got all his ducks in a row. And then when everything feels good, he's done his research, he knows exactly what to do, then he is going into this thing. Okay, so I really get that very strongly in your reading that some of you just need to take a step back before and listen to your intuition. And you need to take a step back before just going all 120 miles an hour, full steam ahead, without thinking everything through first and then making sure you've got all your ducks in a row before you go. Okay, so let's move on to your love reading, Taurus. What does Spirit have for you today? Okay, Two of Cups. What a beautiful card to have for a relationship reading. So definitely this is a card about union. It is a card about coming together. It's a card of synchronicity, of synergy, of creating something that is really going to bring mutual benefit financially, but also spiritually, also of the heart. Okay, so it's a very precious, blessed union. You can see the griffin at the top here. You can see the I can't remember now, it's just gone out of my head. The snakes on a pole, which always represents healing. It's a healing symbol. So whatever this relationship is that you are contemplating or perhaps moving into, even if it's a business relationship, okay, but it is going to be beneficial for both of you. And the union is going to be a union of just flow, and both of you are equal, which is very important. Both of you are equal in the relationship, and there is balance in the relationship. So that's a lovely way to start. Okay, so in the third card is the King of Pentacles. So because it's in a blockage position, just be aware that both of you are very aware of the needs and the desires of each other. That there is no one, not one of you, that is like calling the shots, as it were. Because a king in authority, you know, when a man or a woman is a king or a queen, they are the ones that call the shots. They are the ones that decide this and this and this and this. You know, they are the ones that tell other people what to do. Just be careful that in your union and in your relationship that you are not that person, but at the same time that person is not doing that to you. Okay, it's very important that there is no domination in a relationship. Okay, there is only unity and there is equal footing. Everyone is on the same page. Everyone is level. Everyone is working together. Okay, to create that flow, to create that harmony, which is what the number 2 is about. Harmony. Okay, balance, structure. Okay, so just be careful that there isn't one partner or the other isn't trying to make all the decisions, isn't trying to lead the relationship, as it were, and the other one and the other person is following from behind. Okay, there's never the one person in front and the other person stays here. That relationship is not going to last. Somewhere along the line, there's going to be it's going to start breaking apart. And your last reading, Page of Swords. Yes, approach your relationship with the youthfulness and joy of something new that is starting. Okay, this page he's an artist, he's a free spirit, he loves life, his mind is free, he knows exactly what he's going after, and he pursues that with every fiber of his being. And I think both of you, in whatever partnership this is, it's very important to stay light and youthful and full of fun and joy of life. Okay, because when you have that in your life, when there's a lot of laughter and a lot of fun, things just work. They work beautifully. Final word for Taurus, please, Spirit. I'm drawing this from the Mystic Wisdom deck. Intuition. Trust your intuition. And I said that in your money and career reading, Taurus. Okay, trust your intuition. Trust that your heart is always going to lead you and guide you into perfection. Okay, whether it is a career, whether it is finances, whether it is love, okay, always listen to your heart. Trust that heart space. Okay, I'm leaving it there, Taurus. Have a wonderful week. And don't forget to catch your daily dose of the divine. I do them every day. They're very short readings, like 5 to 7 minutes, okay, for your daily guidance. So smash that notification bell. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you next time, Taurus. Bye. Okay, we are moving on to Aries. Hi, Aries. How are you? We are going to do your money and career reading first. So what does Spirit have for you today, for this week? So Aries, this is for October the 14th, that week. Let's have a look. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Beautiful, the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles, I love this card because it just shouts contentment. You know, this woman in this card has just achieved everything her heart desires. I mean, she has the wealth, she has the prosperity. Her garden is growing, it's full of life, the grapes are juicy. You know, she has planted the seeds, she's bringing in the harvest, she's wearing a magnificent gown. She's just so in control of her life and who she is, and she knows who she is. And this is what you want for yourself. This is ultimate achievement, okay? And it's a 9, so she's reached the end of her journey. And this is something that you want to definitely achieve, Aries, okay? So let's have a look and see. The Queen of Cups. I'm getting this a lot in the zodiac readings from Spirit. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, it's in a blockage position, Aries. Okay, so some of you need to pay more attention to your intuition. So the Queen is very sure of herself. She's very connected to her heart space. She's very connected to her higher power, but she's also got her feet firmly planted on the ground. So it could be that some of you are, there's so much in your life that you want to achieve, but you've forgotten to ground yourself. So some of you could be a little bit too much in your head, okay? We can dream and have goals, but it's very important that we know the practical steps that we need to take to reach those dreams and those goals, okay? So make sure that you stay grounded. Make sure that your energy is just in Mother Earth, you know, but then also that you are connected to your higher power, whoever that is for you. So have balance in your life. But yes, by all means, focus on creating this beautiful, this wealth, this prosperity, this expansion in your life, okay? Because this is what we all want for our lives. And don't forget that you are that authority in your life. You are the one that makes those decisions for yourself, okay, Aries? All right, and the last card that I've got for you for money and career is the World. And Spirit is just saying to you, I'm just covering for YouTube rules. Spirit is saying to you, Aries, that you are about to step into something new, a new reality that you've worked very hard for, okay? Same as this card. She's worked very hard to get herself here. She has gone through her life. She has gathered everything. She has drawn everything to her. She has sown seeds, and now they are, you know, they have just grown. They have helped her become who she wants to become. And it's the same as the Queen. The Queen is who she is because she's worked very hard to get there. And what Spirit is saying, you are on the cusp of stepping into an up-leveling. You are getting this up-leveling in your life, and everything that your heart desires is going to be yours. But there's something new about to start. There's something new that is going to lead you to where you want to go. Okay. And I'm getting from Spirit as well, it's Aries, just to stay open. Stay open to what Spirit is showing you in your life. Pay attention to signs around you. Okay. So if that means numbers, if that means a song on the radio and you keep hearing the same phrase, or you keep hearing the same words wherever you go, someone's number plate, you know, so any kind of signs that are showing you that you are on track and that you are on the right path. And I just get such a sense of excitement when I look at this card for you. That there are wonderful new adventures on the horizon for you. And as soon as you step through into that new reality, and all the learnings that you've brought with you and all the things that you've created that you want to achieve, it is so available to you. Okay, so that's wonderful, Aries. So let's go on to your love reading. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Let's have a look at your love reading. Okay, so to start your love reading, we have the King of Swords. King and Queen of Swords have everything to do with what's going on in your mind. So, clarity And deciding what you want and going after what you want is exciting and vital for finding that happiness, finding that person in your life that really syncs with you. You know, that they come together, they meet you, you are of like mind, you both of you know exactly what you want in a relationship. Both of you have the same similar dreams and passions and goals. Okay, it's very important to remember that in a relationship there are two individuals, okay, but there are those common things that bring you together and create that wonderful union. Okay, and the King of Swords, he's very clear about what he wants and he goes after it. So I kind of get the sense that Spirit is saying you need to go after what you want. You need to be clear about what you want, and then you need to go after it. Okay, and don't be shy. Okay, a king isn't shy. A king doesn't, you know, allow situations to dictate to him who to be and what to think. Okay, maybe there's someone in your life that you've always wanted to ask out, you always wanted to go on a date with. Go after that person. Okay, it's exciting, it's wonderful, it's new, it's and be single-minded about it, because that king is like, you know, he's holding that sword and he slices through all the nonsense, and he's very single-minded in his focus. Okay, so maybe that's what you need to do. You need to be a little bit more single-minded. I'm getting this as well. Maybe some of you actually also need to stop looking around at all the lovely people around you that are possibilities, and make a decision about who the kind of person is that you really want in your life, and then only going after that. Okay, so we've got the Six of Wands here, but this is in the challenge position. So Six of Wands is a lovely card of recognition and achievement and reward and things like that. But because it's in the blockage position, I think some of you are maybe doubting yourself. You're doubting that when you do go after what you want, you're not going to achieve it. Maybe it is a person who you think is a little is out of your reach. Okay, and I really get from Spirit that it's like, you know what, there is nothing like that ever exists. Nothing like that ever exists where someone is out of your reach. When you are single-minded and you set your intention to reach out to someone and to really just make yourself known to them, and to set aside doubts and fears and concerns, you know, like when you make up your mind about something, if you want something, no one else is going to tell you yes, or, you know, don't do it. You know, if it's something that you want, if it's someone that you want, no one has that power over you. Okay, so it's very important that you keep in mind that victory is yours, that achievement is yours, that person that you want to really have in your life. It is possible to have that person. It is possible to find that person. It is possible to create a relationship. Yes, they're not all people that you maybe go after are going to say yes to a date. Okay, but don't let that deter you in any shape or form. Just say, okay, that person's not interested in me. Maybe they are interested in someone else. Okay, let me wait for that one person that is going to get all my attention. And that's the person I'm going to go after. So now we've drawn the Magician card. Remember, this was the overarching energy for the week for all the zodiac signs. So this is about creation. This is about setting your intention, okay, and going after what you want, creating what you want, manifesting what you want. All right. So Aries, you know, you are a very powerful being. You are a very determined being. You have a lot of chutzpah. You know, you're very determined, and I really just feel like a magician also has that. Once I've set my intention for something, I'm going to create it. Once I've set my intention to find the love of my life, I am going to find that, and to not be deterred in any shape or form. I think you must just go for it. I just get the strong sense that, you know, Decide the kind of person you want to live your life with, share your life with, share your dreams and goals with, and then don't let anything stop you. Don't let anyone stop you. Okay, final word. Money, I've drawn here from the Mystic Wisdom cards. Money, find a way to abundance. So, of course, this ties in with your money and career reading, but abundance is in every area of your life. It doesn't only have to do with money. So it might say it might be called the money card, but at the bottom it says find a way to abundance. You have every resource available to you. You have enormous intelligence. You are connected to your intuition. Okay, make sure that both are working for you. A magician needs to have very clear intention and his heart space. So his will, his heart and his mind have to be in synchronicity in order to create exactly what he wants. And that's what you need to do, Aries. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Enjoy your week. Have a fantastic, set those goals, go after those dreams, go after that person that you want. And I'll see you next week. Okay, bye, Aries. Hi there, Leo. Let's get going with your money and career reading for this week of the 14th of October. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has for you. Remember, when you are listening to these readings, allow your own intuition to speak to you. So, because I'm an intuitive tarot reader, I don't necessarily give you the traditional meaning of the card. Okay, I always listen to what Spirit is saying and then I read it from there. So Spirit could also just be giving you added information, extra information. All right, so for money and career, we've got the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands energy it can be very frenetic. It can be very kind of indecisive. You know, he's standing on a hill, he's defending his position. So some of you could be a little bit under stress in your financial situation at the moment, and you're kind of feeling like you are living hand to mouth. You could be feeling like you have to fight for everything at the moment. And that can add a lot of stress and put you under pressure quite a bit. So some of you could be finding yourself in a place where you're feeling very uncomfortable financially. It could also be that you are fighting, you need to fight for yourself. You need to fight for that job. You need to fight for your place in your community, in your work environment. And yes, so, you know, that does require a lot of work. It does require you to put a lot of energy into making sure that your life is going according to the way you want it. We've all been, depending on how old you are in your life and what life experiences you've had, the older you are, the more experiences that you actually have of fighting for every cent, you know, fighting to pay the rent, fighting to pay your bills, trying to find that job that's going to meet all your needs, but it's also not going to make you so unhappy that you feel like, you know, life, it's not worth it. Okay, so I really want you to just focus. I really get this from Spirit that you need to focus on standing your ground, but not allowing it to get to the point where you feel like the world is against you. Okay, and maybe some of you are feeling that. You're feeling like bills are coming in, you've lost your footing a little bit and you don't know which direction to go in, and you're feeling angry, and some of you could even be feeling depressed, and that's actually okay. It's okay to let those feelings out. It's okay to feel those things. But let's see what the rest of the cards have to say first. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles, this is definitely saying that there are new things on the horizon for you. But you need to allow this energy in. Okay, so when we're in a defensive position, it's very difficult to see things, see that there are answers to our problems, to see that there are solutions to the situations that we are finding ourselves in. So if you're like on the cusp of bankruptcy, or you're just about to, you know, you can't pay your bills, or the rent is due and you're not there, and you're feeling this horrible defensive frenetic energy, it's very, very important that you take a step back, okay, and realize that there are always answers to every situation. Okay, whether that means that you need to get help from a professional, like go to the bank and see what you can, what they can, how they can help you, or speak to a friend who can give you advice. Maybe if there's a friend of yours that is who works with money, to help you just see things from a different perspective, so that you're not constantly feeling like you're in fight or flight mode the whole time. I kind of get this from this card. It's very fight or flight. Some of you are feeling that at the moment. So what I get from the page, because it's in the challenge position, it's very difficult when you're in that fight or flight mode to see that there is light at the end of the tunnel, that there is an answer, that there is a way out. Okay, and this page is on, the pages are always just about to embark on an adventure. They're always about to start something new. They are looking, he's looking at his pentacle and going, I have sown my seeds. I'm stepping out into the world and I'm going to achieve all my dreams and goals. And at some point in your life, you were here. Okay, you were definitely here, Leo. You felt that excitement and that newness. You didn't have all the stuff on top of you, making you feel like you're trapped, making you feel like you have to defend yourself constantly. Okay, and I really feel that Spirit is urging you to remember what that was like, what that felt like, and to try and find that place in yourself again. And maybe what you are defending, sorry, I'm talking over myself here, what you are defending isn't worth it. Ask yourself, is it worth me defending this position? Is this job that I'm doing, maybe I really love this job, or maybe you feel responsible to your boss, okay, for staying in this job, but it's not bringing you the fulfillment that you need. It's not bringing in what you need, okay? And you're feeling like you don't have a choice. So maybe this is what this card's about. It's making you feel like you don't have a choice, but you do. Everyone has a choice, okay? And Spirit is urging you to reconnect, okay, and to rediscover that initial new birth energy of seeing the potential for things. Because maybe you've lost sight of that. You've lost sight of seeing the potential in doing something differently or doing something new, okay? Right, Leo? And what I've got here is the Queen of Wands. So now this energy of the Queen is all about going after what you want and not allowing anything to get in your way. She is brimming with authority and power. She's brimming with focus and ambition, okay? She's fire energy, okay? She is focused on achievement. All right, and I kind of feel that some of you have lost this. You've lost that excitement about new things and new life and new vision. All right, and you're defending something that's kind of past. It's gone past you. It's old. You're defending something that it's kind of lost its meaning to you, and it's kind of a pointless defense, if that makes sense to you. All right, so that's what I get for your money and career reading, Leo. So, yeah, I really feel it is time for you to decide if what you are defending, what you are fighting for, is worth it, or if it is time to move on, and it is time to refire that creative, adventurous energy again and move on to something new, okay? Because that is going to bring you expansion, growth, and abundance. Remember, when you're stuck somewhere, when you're stuck in a place that is not fulfilling you, you can't grow, okay? And that's when people start feeling like they're in a prison and they can't find their way out, okay? So this is your love reading for this week. Ace of Wands, beautiful, new beginnings. Now remember, your love reading is going to tie in with your money reading, okay? Because you're the same person, all right? So this is the energies that are surrounding you at the moment. So there's something new that is coming in for you. The universe is saying, I have something new for you. I have a new goal, a new vision for you. Don't you feel it coming up? This wand is just covered in new leaves and new growth. And I feel Spirit wants me to say to you, there is something new that is waiting for you. There is something new on offer for you. This thing that you are defending is gone. It's old. It's over with. It's done. Okay. You need to fire up that passion again. Okay, Leo. You need to find that thing that makes your soul sing, that gets you excited to get up in the morning. All right. And because this is about love, okay, or relationships, maybe that is a relationship. Maybe there's someone in your life that is inspiring you and encouraging you to make changes, but you're not listening. Okay, maybe that person that is speaking into your life, that very important person that is speaking into your life, is saying, don't you think it's time to move? Don't you think we need to change? Don't you think we need to try new things? And you're defending that old thing, that old you, the old way of doing things. And it's time that you stop doing that, Leo. Okay, I'm being very direct. There's one thing you'll get to know about me if you're new to my channel. I don't mince my words. Okay. All right, so we have the Star card. Okay, but this is in the blockage position. I'm just covering her bits, okay, for YouTube. Leo, you have all your spiritual guides, your higher power waiting to guide you and show you this wonderful new path that is going to bring healing. So I know you can't see it clearly, but she is pouring water out of a jug onto the earth, and she's pouring water out of a jug into the pond. Okay, so what that is, that symbolizes healing. It symbolizes flow. It symbolizes movement. Okay. The stars above her are indicative of your spiritual guidance, the universe, your angel spirits and guides. Even if you only believe like in God or Jesus, allow your higher being to guide you and show you new things, to take you on new paths and new adventures, and allow healing to happen. Allow the flow back into your life. Because when you're defending, and you're standing there, okay, and you're defending, you are blocked off. Everything is blocked off around you. You can't move. You can't flow. You are blocked off to seeing things from a new perspective. You are blocked off to seeing the new things that are waiting in store for you, Leo. Okay, last card. 4 of Pentacles. This is all about financial stability, structure, okay? And you protecting yourself. There is a negative connotation to this card, but I'm not going to deal with that today because it doesn't apply to you. What I get from this 4 straight away with the 4 of Pentacles is that when you allow yourself to expand and grow, the stability of your resources is going to be there. Okay, when you allow the guidance to come in and you see clearly and you allow evolution into your life, you allow expansion into your life, you are going to get new ideas. You're going to get new inspiration. You are going to be able to see things clearly and make decisions that are going to bring stability in every area of your life. Because this healing, okay, this healing could be the relationship. Maybe there's a new relationship on the horizon, a new relationship in your life at the moment, and someone who loves you very much is urging you to, they are the ones that are actually bringing the healing. They are the ones that are trying to make you see the new exciting things that are waiting for you. And what Spirit is saying is that once you do that, the stability is going to be there. Yes, it's a risk, Leo. Everything in life is a risk, okay? So it's time to put aside that fear and to listen to the people around you who love you, okay, so that you can find this beautiful life with them. Okay, last card. Angel of Miracles, open your heart and expect a miracle. How awesome is that, Leo? Okay, open your heart and expect a miracle. When you decide to open your heart to new things, to new growth, to a new relationship. You listen to those people who really love you, okay, and gain wisdom. Miracles start to happen. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, Leo. Have an absolutely wonderful week. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to catch your daily dose of the divine every single day. And I'll see you next week for your reading. Bye.